Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Wintrado Academy. If you can hear me loud and clear, please type in a 1 on the chat box. If you can hear me loud and clear, please type in a 1 on the chat box. If you can hear me loud and clear, please type in a 1 on the chat box. Okay, thank you. Okay, I can see one person sending, oh, yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Okay, so I want to be sure you can hear me. Okay, once again, good afternoon. My name is IDOWU-ADEYEMI Hanoluwapo. I'm here talking with you here from the physical office, Wintrado Academy here in Lagos. Okay, so it's an honor and privilege to have you all here in the meeting, and I'm not taking this for granted. Without you, there cannot be a me. So it is your presence that made me here. So firstly, let me appreciate every one of you that have taken out your time to pre into this presentation. Thank you very much. And I want to promise you today is like no other. You'll be learning and gaining much knowledge today. Okay, so for today's presentation, as you have it in the group, we'll be looking at what trading all means. Now, I'm very sure many of us on this group at one time or the other have seen Wintrado Academy ads, and we have shown interest and you have made yourself available. Now, many people will be like, okay, what exactly is Wintrado all about? What are the benefits attached to we? What are we gaining? What exactly are we offering? What are our offerings? What are the advantages? What exactly is in for us? Now, that is the essence of today's presentation. Now, today's presentation is just like an eye opener as a sales agent with Wintrado Academy. It's just like an eye opener. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, remember, as a sales agent of Wintrado Academy, you are basically our representative. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, automatically, you are the one that will be out there trying to engage clients. And if this is going to happen, it is important as a representative that you should have a little idea of what exactly are the offerings, what will the client be enjoying, what is the benefit of the academy, what exactly will they be gaining. Now, this is just like our intro to giving you a little understanding about trading, what it all means, what will be benefited, what you will be gaining at the end of it. So that's the essence of today's presentation. Now, let's kickstart trying to look at what exactly I'll be talking about. Now, as I said earlier, today's topic, we have introduction to the trading world. The trading world. Now, when we talk about trading, let me streamline this topic a bit, because when we say trading, trading is very large. Trading is very large. Now, we have different trading markets. It's very large. So I'm going to be streamlining these to the financial market. The financial market. I'm going to be streamlining these to the financial market. So now, when we talk about what exactly do we mean by financial market? Now, because many people at one point or the other will have heard about the word financial market, and you will be like curious about what exactly is it. Now, if you look at it, it's the combination of two words. The first one has to do with financial, from the word finance, Now, the second word has to do with market. So basically, this definition is a combination of two words, the financial and the market. So if you're still together and you're gaining value, I want you to type in value in the chat box. If you're gaining value, I want you to type in value in the chat box. If you're gaining value, please type in value in the chat box. Okay, thank you, Nela. I hope I'm pronouncing your name well. Thank you, Michael. Okay. Now, we're going to be starting with financial. Now, before I define financial, I will try to define finance. I want to believe every one of you at one point or the other have heard the word finance. Now, the question is, what exactly is finance? Finance. Now, finance, when we look at the word for finance, finance has to do with the management of a large amount of money, That's it. So when we talk about finance, it's what? The management of a large amount of money. Now, this kind of money can either be managed by the government. It can be managed either by the government or by a company. It can be managed by a company. Sorry. So this is basically has to do with finance. Now, the second one is markets. Now, I want to believe we know what market is. Now, market is generally a place where buyers and sellers meet. That's it. That's market. Now, you will see someone leave the house in the morning and says, oh, I'm going to, let's say, Onyigbo market. I'm going to Yaba. Now, why are you going there? You're basically going there because you are sure that a buyer is, the sellers are there. And you as a buyer, you want to go meet them. So that is what we mean by market. So market is basically a place where buyers and sellers meet. Now, this is just a short form of finance and market. Now, let's combine these two words together. Let's combine the two words together. Financial market. Financial market. Now, if you want to combine it, what does that mean? So when we talk about financial market, it is a place or a system. Now, why I'm using a system is that it is not necessarily has to be with a physical place. That's why I come with the second definition as a system. So it may be a place whereby you leave your house in the morning, you want to meet someone. Or you could just say, I am in the comfort of my home, but I need to be in a particular point. So that's why I came up with a system. So financial markets can be defined as a place or a system that provides buyers, and sellers the means to trade, financial instruments. Please, if we are still together, I want you to type in finance on the chat box. If we are together, please type in finance on the chat box. I don't want to be alone. I want to be sure that I am talking to people. So if we are together, please type in finance on the chat box. Please, as we go on in the class, if you have any questions for me, begin to take your paper and your biro and note it down so you won't forget. I don't want this class to just be a regular class. I want it to be a class in which when you leave, you gain value. I want you to gain value at the end of this class. So should in case you have questions for me, please begin to write it down on your paper so that you won't forget as we go on. So at the end of the presentation, I will be taking your question one after the other. Thank you for typing in finance in the chat box. Thank you very much. So let's continue. So as I am saying, when we now talk about financial market, as I said earlier, it is a place or a system that provides buyers and sellers the means to trade financial instruments. Now, I'm very sure when you see the word financial instrument is another big word, and people will be like, what exactly is financial instrument? Okay, so let's look at examples of financial instruments. Now, financial instrument is a large, it's something large. It's something large. It's something large. So let's break it down. Now, when we talk about financial instruments, let's look at some examples of financial instruments. Now, when we look at examples of financial instrument, we have the like of stocks. I want to believe that most of us will have heard stocks. We have currencies. We have currencies, we have stocks, we have bonds, we have equities. I hope I'm not giving you too much English, but these are just regular languages that every financial trader should be used to. So we have equity, we have derivatives, we have so many, they are so large of it. Now, as a financial trader, you should say, okay, I'm concentrated with stocks. Some will tell you I'm concentrated with currencies. Some will tell you I'm concentrated with bonds. Some will tell you I'm concentrated with equities, derivatives. Now, all these are under the umbrella of financial markets. So all these are just under the umbrella of financial instruments. Now, let's go to another aspect. Now, when we talk about financial markets, okay, let me see if I can clear this. A minute, please. Okay, I'm trying to clear it. Okay, let me just continue. Let me just be by the side. Now, when we talk about the financial markets is grouped into it's under the umbrella of two different categories. Now, the first category is what we call the fiat money. Fiat money. While we have the other one, which we call the digital money. Now, this time around, I want to try to explain to you why you or why me or why your client will want to attend Wintrado Academy. That's exactly where I'm taking you to now. Why you want to attend Wintrado? What's your gain? What's your benefit? What will you be enjoying? Now, when we talk about financial market, remember, we've talked about financial market as a place or system that allows you, that provides buyers and sellers to trade financial instruments. Please put that at the back of your mind. Now, under the financial instrument, is basically under two major umbrellas. Now, the first one, we call it the fiat money. Now, when we talk about the fiat money, what exactly do we mean by that? I don't know, for those that study economics, while I was in school, I can remember we used to define money as anything that is generally acceptable for, I don't know who is playing with my system. I don't know who is playing with my screen, but I'm so sorry. I can log the person out because I can see you. I think it is Nella. Nella, please be warned. If I see this happen again, I will log you out of my presentation. Thank you, Nella. We need to be in order. I'm trying to teach and I can see people trying to control my system. Please be warned. Thank you. Okay, now let's continue. So when we talk about fiat money, as I was talking about, when we were in school, we define money as anything that is generally acceptable for the exchange or for buying and selling. That is money. Now, fiat money is basically countries' currency. Fiat money is basically country currency. Example, let's look at EG. We have Naira. We have Naira, which is acceptable in Nigeria. Flora, beyond. Flora, beyond. You can see what you are doing. You can see what you're doing there. Please be warned. I will be forced to log you out of my presentation. Hmm? Yeah, thank you. Okay. Guys, I want to believe that we are all here for a particular objective. Now, your job is to make the job easier for me, not to make it more complicated. I don't know why you should be playing with the screen. Please, we are all matured people here. Let's behave like one. Thank you. Exactly. Thank you for that. Thank you for that in the chat. That's Amoge. Thank you for that. Okay, so let's continue with where I am. So as I was saying, I was trying to make examples with fiat money. Now, as I said earlier, when we talk about fiat money, it has to do with different countries' currency. Different countries' currency. Now, under different country currency, I mentioned example of Naira. Naira is a currency. Naira is a currency used in Nigeria. So when we talk about Naira, it's a currency used in Nigeria. Now we have dollar, US dollar. Now for dollar, it is a currency used in US. Okay, someone is saying, how long is the max 1 hour we are done? Max 1 hour we are done. Before 1 hour, that's max 1 hour we are done. Before 1 hour, we should be done. Thank you. So we have US, we have GBP, and this is Great Britain's pounds spent in pound. Now, all these are examples of currencies, fiat currency, fiat money. Now, under financial market. Now, the second one is, I call it digital money, digital currency. Now, digital currency is basically now has to do with money that is generally acceptable, but it is not something you can see physically. And that's where we'll come with crypto. That's where crypto comes to play. So crypto is under the umbrella of digital currency. Now, the question is, let's quickly look at what brought about digital currency. What brought about digital currency? Now, digital currency came to play. Now, for those that understand fiat money is basically currencies represented in a particular country, which is always controlled by the government or of that country. So like Naira now, we know that Naira is controlled by CBN. So also for dollar, there is a body that controls dollar. For Japanese yen, there's a body that controls that. For Great Britain pounds, there's a body that controls that. For New Zealand dollar, all these are different countries' currency. And there is a body that controls it. Now, as a result, people, human beings, want something that is not controlled by anybody. And this is what begat the digital currency. It is what begat. Now, when we say control it, now basically, let's say I want to purchase something now, and I don't have physical Naira. I don't have Naira. Now, it means that for me to be able to transfer money, let's say I want to transfer money to Amoge. If I want to transfer money to Amoge, it means that the money I am transferring to her will be controlled by a middleman, which is the bank. Now, who is controlling the bank? The CBN. So if the bank does not release my money to Amoge, the money doesn't get to Amoge. Now, this was what begat digital money. People feel that, why should I have money? And this money is still controlled by someone. Now, let's give an example. Thank God most of us are in Nigeria. Now, there was a time the CBN gave a regulation that everybody, when you want to go to the bank, there is a limitation, no matter how much you have in your bank. There's a limitation to how much you can withdraw. Now, this instruction was given by a regulatory body. Even if it is your money, you are given a limitations to how much you want to spend. In which it got to a point that people had money in the bank, but unfortunately, you cannot spend it. Now, this was what got people angry, and some people came up and says, can we create something that will not be regulated by anybody? And this is what begat digital currency. So the difference between fiat money and digital currency is what? The regulatory body. Fiat money is regulated. No matter how much you think you have in the bank, if the regulation comes, you are subjected by the regulation. But when we talk about fiat digital money, no matter the regulation, it is not controlled by anybody. Now, this is what begat the digital currency. Please, if we are still together, please type in yes on the chat box. If we are still together, please type in yes on the chat box. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Michael. Thank you, Grace. Okay. Oh, thank you. Now, the question now is, why all this knowledge? Why all this knowledge? Why do I need all this knowledge? We taught it when I was in secondary school. They taught us economics. Why this knowledge? Why am I paying so much for this knowledge? Now, this is why you're paying. Now, all this financial market that we're talking about, there are ways as individual that you can make money out of it. And this began how to make money with all this, how to make money. Because the essence why you want to purchase the course, the essence why you want to attend the academy is to make money. So now there are ways by which you can make money. Now, how do we make money? I'm going to be starting with the fiat. I will start with the fiat. When it comes to making money, how does it work? How does it work? Now, basically, remember, when I talk about fiat, I'm referring to a country's currency. But remember, this fiat is under an umbrella. Who can tell me the umbrella? I've mentioned the umbrella. Fiat and digital currency. I said it is under an umbrella of what? Who can tell me? Let me be sure we are together. Anyone, first person that can tell me which fiat money? Okay, no, I can see Amoge type in regulatory body. Thank you, Nella. Nella got it. Under the umbrella of financial market. I'm happy. So at least we are together. I'm happy for that. Thank you, Nella. Good. Now it's under the umbrella of financial market. Now we're looking at how to make money. And remember, when I was defining financial market, it has to do with two sets of people, buyers and sellers. I'm going somewhere. I'm just trying to recap on what I've treated. Remember, I said it's a system, it's a place where buyers and sellers transact financial instruments. This is just a recap, but I'm bringing the word buyers and sellers. Now, let's go to how to make money with fiat. Now, when it comes to making money, the way we make money in the financial market is we make money from fluctuation. This is what gives us money. This is why people want to buy the course. This is why you want to know more about financial markets, fluctuation. Now, when we talk about fluctuation, dream reality. Well done. I can see your handword. You are drawing on the screen again. You guys should please, can you just leave the screen for me? Let's make the job much easier for me, please. Thank you. Okay, now, as I said, we try to make money from fluctuation. Now, how do we make money? I'll be using an illustration. Let's assume that Nella is in Nigeria. Let's assume Nella is in Nigeria and she has a plan to travel to Canada. Nana is in Nigeria. She has a plan to travel to Canada. Now, if Nana wants to travel to Canada, and let's say she's going next week, if she wants to go next week, it is important for her to purchase Canadian currency, because if she carries the naira she has to Canada, that money becomes useless. This is where financial market comes to play. So what does this mean? This means that Nella is in Nigeria and she has naira. And in exchange for naira, she wants to buy Canadian dollar. card. Now, this make Nella, because Nella has Naira, it means that she wants to sell a Naira to buy Canadian dollar. This is where buyers and sellers come to play. So it means that Nena needs to visit the financial market and use a Naira to buy Canadian dollar. Now, this is the normal way to trade, and this is what brings the existence of the financial market. Another example is, let's assume that Amoge is a businesswoman and she's into the buying of laptops. Maybe she buys and sells laptop. Now, if Nella gets a laptop, let's say she gets it from US. A supplier gets a laptop from US. Now, if Amoge decides to buy a particular quantity of laptop, the first thing is she needs to convert the Naira, because she's based in Nigeria. She needs to first of all convert the Naira she has to US dollars. And that is where we now have Naira to USD. So she needs to convert a Naira to US dollar. Now, this is also where we have the financial market. So she needs to visit the financial market to convert her money. And this is where buyers and sellers works. Now, this is the normal thing that begat the financial market. But remember, I have mentioned fluctuation. Now, how do you and I make more money in the financial market? Is as a result of the fluctuation. Now, how does this work? Let's assume that you were able to visit the system where you have the financial market. And then maybe you want to trade US dollars to Canadian dollar. Now, anytime when we talk about financial market, it is not just one country's currency. You are trading two different countries' currency. But this time around, let's assume you are using US dollar to Canadian dollar. Now, let's assume you want to buy this particular currency when the price is at 1 point. Let's just use a figure. So let's assume you want to buy it when price is this. And then let's say you bought it. Then after some time, you went to that same financial market and you realized that currency you bought has risen from 1.1274, and the current price is now like 1.134, something like this. Now, you will notice that this price, the current price, has increased. This was when you bought it. Nella, please don't touch my screen. This was when you bought the price, but this is the current price. Now, this is where fluctuation comes in. With this, you can decide to sell the currency you buy at this point. You can decide to sell it at this point. Now, when you sell this, you can subtract to know the difference, and the difference will now be your profits. This is when trading the financial market comes to play. So I'm just teaching you the peripheral of trading. Now, when it comes to buying and selling, there are many technicalities that is attached to that. Now, it is these technicalities that we will be teaching you in our academy. It is these technicalities that we are teaching. So the essence of you attending the academy, Wintrado Academy, is for you to understand the technicalities, to make you know that, okay, it is time for me to buy this particular currency at this particular price. And you are sure that when you buy it, the price is going to rise to this point, and then you can sell it at this point. And this is where the knowledge comes in. Now, remember, this I have explained is under the fiat money. Now, under the digital money. I'm going to be sharing my slide on that. A minute, please. Okay, so let me share this with you. Now, under cryptos, now can you see? I hope you can all see my slides. Now, all these things you're seeing are the different digital currencies we have in the world. Now, this is just some of it. If you look at this point, you can see that I am on the page. All these coins you are seeing is under the page 101 to 200. Now, if I want to see coins of 1 to 100, this is it. And you can see it got to, so it's a page of from page 1 to page 1000. Now, these are the different crypto coins that we have, cryptocurrencies that we have. Now, remember, I said something. You are making money from what? Fluctuation of the currency. Now, let's look at these particular coins. Can you see these particular coins? Now, this is a yearly statistics of fluctuation of coins. Can you see? I can change it to a monthly statistics. Now, this is the monthly statistics of coins. I can change it to weekly. So we can see this week, it was a green week. I can change it to today. Can you see? This is today alone. I can change it to hour. Now, this is an hourly statistics of coins and their movement. Now, if I go to daily, now what this means is this. This particular coins, let's look at this particular coin. We call it Floki. Now, this is a coin. In just 24 hours, that is one day, the coins has moved blue. When you see the color blue, it means it was an upward movement. Price went higher. If you see a red color like this, it means price fell. And that's why you will notice you have minus. But when you see blue, you have plus. Now, let's go to daily. Now, on a daily, now, today alone, if you were to buy these coins 24 hours ago, it means this particular coins has increased 22% increase. It went 22% increase. Now, what this means is 24 hours ago, if you have put in, let's say, $10,000, Naira. Let's even say you put in Naira. You put in 10,000 Naira. If you put in 10,000 Naira to buy this coin, now calculate 22% of 10,000 Naira. At the end of 24 hours, you will have made that money. And that's why I said the essence of the knowledge is you trying to make money from the fluctuation of either fiat money or digital money. All these are digital money. Now, this is where Wintrado Academy comes in. In the Wintrado Academy course, we will now be teaching you what are the technology and what are the technicalities you need to put in place to be able to know that, oh, out of all these many coins, this one is going to move more than this one, or this one is going to move more than this one. And this is how you make your money. So what this means is this. Now, the beauty about you attending Wintrado Academy is this. You can either make money by trading fiat currency, or you make money by trading digital currency. It's a choice. What are the difference between the two? Now, when you trade fiat money, it is controlled or it is affected by the regulation of that country. So if you are trading, let's say you're trading Naira, what it means is if you are trading Naira, it means that apart from you just going to the charts to look at what might happen, you need to also put into cognizance what is happening in Nigerian economy. If you are trading US dollar, you need to be conversant with whatever is happening in US, because those are what also affect their economy. But all these grammars will be explained in the academy. But the beauty is this: if you are trading digital currency is not controlled by any government. It's not affected by any regulatory body. So it makes your analysis much more minimal than than fiat currency. Okay, I have spoken too much grammar today. I have spoken too much grammar. If you know that you were with me from the beginning and you have gained value in today's class, I want you to type in the chat again, value. Now, let me be sure that we have gained value, or probably I have just wasted my time. I have just spoken grammar. I have bored you too much. If you know you have gained value, please type in value in the chat box. What is happening? Have I wasted my time? Okay, thank you, Grace. Thank you, iPhone. Wow. So I just have 2 people that gained value. Thank you, Mr. Usman. Thank you, Mr. Usman. Any other person? What is happening? Why are you guys not appreciating me? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Adekunle. Thank you very much. Thank you, Amoge. Yeah. Amoge has been active. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Chris Owanka. Thank you, Mr. Chris Owanka. Okay. Thank you, guys. So at least I'm happy I've been able to add value to people's knowledge. Now, the essence of all these, the essence of all my explanation, because I know as sales agents with Wintrado Academy, many people doesn't even understand the importance of the academy. Many people feels, why should I pay that much for the academy? Why should I pay that much? I wish I could share what's the name? The screen on my phone. Now, I as a person, I trade fiat money. I could share my screen to show you the profit I've made in just a week trading fiat money. I could do that. Now, it means that, see, the beauty about the knowledge is this. The knowledge is a skill that even when you retire, you are not tired with. Even when you retire, you are not tired. Why? Because you will be able to continue to make money from yourself in as much as you have the skills, the technicalities up here. Now, what do I mean by that? It's something that when you know, you know. When you don't know, you don't know. I trade. Now, the truth is, we have different platforms. You can begin to drop your questions, please. You can begin to drop your questions. I can see questions already coming in. Please drop your question. We're already rounding up. Now, let me just explain. Now, when it comes to trading, remember I have separated fiat from crypto. Now, for fiat, if you know that you want to concentrate is fiat currency, there are different platforms you trade fiat, and there are different platforms you trade digital currency. So these are both the knowledge you'll be enjoying in the academy. So in the academy, they'll be able to tell you that, okay, so it's just your choice to choose between fiat or digital. When you choose fiat, then you know that, yes, these are the platforms you will be using. This is because even how to use the platform alone is another knowledge on its own. Then you need to teach you. So you need to pick initially that I want to concentrate on fiat or I want to concentrate on digital. So if you want to concentrate on fiat, part of the knowledge you'll be teaching you is how to use the platform. Remember, and that was why when I was defining it, I defined it as a system. So that system, you need to understand how to even use the system. This is also part of what you'll be learning in the academy. Remember, the academy is strictly concentrated on digital currency. So we'll teach you how to use what's the name, the platform, apart from even using what's the name, apart from learning the technicalities. Okay, so please, you can begin to drop your question. I can see Uche have a question here. He said, though I couldn't pay so much attention because I'm busy now. Open to join that of Wednesday, still got value nonetheless. See you Wednesday. I will be really free to concentrate. Now, there is a difference between Wednesday's presentation and Saturday's presentation. You need to understand that. Wednesday presentation is strictly an induction presentation where we introduce Wintrado to you, tell you what your job is as a salesperson. Now, Saturday is for more knowledge as to how to sell. So they are different training. So you need to be available for both Wednesday and Saturday. Now, if you feel Saturday is not convenient for you, maybe we could talk about it and we restructure the time for the Saturday. But they are two different presentations. Wednesday is just strictly new sales agent induction. And that's why many people have been saying it's still the same trainings we give people. So Wednesday is strictly for induction. Wednesday is strictly for induction. Why Saturday is now when we now give you that knowledge to be able to sell to people. Now you can now at least explain to people, when you tell them you want to bring them to Wintrado, you can tell them the value they will get coming to Wintrado, making them to understand we're going to teach them how to make money from fluctuation in crypto digital currency, which is cryptocurrency. So this is the essence of this. Okay, so do we have any other question? Do we have any other question? You can begin to ask your question. Now, I want to give you guys an assignment before we call this presentation and call it, come to the end of the presentation. I want to give you an assignment. Now, the assignment I want to give you is for everybody that attended these presentations to go back to the WhatsApp group he or she is and drop in that group the value you enjoyed in today's presentation. That's the assignment. I want you all to go back to whatever WhatsApp group, whatever Wintrado Academy WhatsApp group you are, and I want you to drop the value you enjoyed. Do you know why I'm saying this? Now, there are many people in that WhatsApp group that did not join. But they did not join because they did not know there is value in today's presentation. So I want us to drop it so that people will be able to know that, yes, there is value for Saturday's presentation. And next week, Saturday, we are going to be having much more attendance in the academy. So please, are you promising me that you're going to do that assignment for me? If you're going to be doing that assignment for me, please drop in a yes on the chat box so that we know those that are not my friend and those that are angry with me, those that will not do my assignment. If you know you will not do it, please drop in no. If you know you will do the assignment, please drop in yes. And please use that to encourage me now. Okay, I can see questions again. Okay, you can drop yes. Keep dropping yes. Keep dropping yes. Okay, let's see. Okay, Mr. Adekule is asking, how much is the payment, ma? How much is the payment now? Okay, Mr. Uche is asking, can people only make money from digital money, or they can make from both? Okay, now let me start with the first one. How much is the cost? Again, for now, the prices is still coming. It's coming all the way from Swiss. It's coming all the way from Swiss France. Please don't worry. Just continue to stay tuned. Remember, there's a little restructuring in the academy. That's why we cannot give you the price. Up last week, there was public holidays from the head office. They were not working, but give us time. Don't worry. We are going to give you the cost. So just wait. I can't give you the cost for now. That's the old summary. I can't give you cost for now, but the cost is coming in May. So please stay glued with us. Just continue to ask us. Always chat in. My colleague, it could be Shaladare, it could be my humble self. You can chat us up and we'll give you the cost. Okay, now as to Uche's question, Uche is asking, can we make money from just digital currency or from fiat currency and digital. The beauty is you can make money from the two, and all you need is just the knowledge. So the knowledge of the technicalities using the different platforms. Remember, I said there's a different platform system, trading system for both the fiat and the digital. But you can make money from the two. And I'm going to shock you. And the shocking is the fact that you will be learning the two with us going forward. We are going to bring something more juicy for us. We're going to be bringing something juicy. We're going to be bringing something juicy for us, and we're going to be explaining to us how you can make money from the two. Don't worry, just stay glued with us. Seriously, we have so many things packed up. Okay, let's go. Let me see. Okay, yes. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, Mr. Adekunle says, also can we start the lecture? Now, as we have said, the launching should be over by the end, by this month. Don't worry, we are always going to keep you updated as to when we kickstart. Okay, so I think I've answered. Yes, for those that says yes. Thank you. Please go back to whatever WhatsApp group that you have and just tell them what you learned today. Just drop in what you learned. Let people just see that, yes, there was value in today's presentation. Okay, do we have any other questions before we call it a day? My time is fast spent, and I don't want to use more than 1 hour because I've promised people maximum 1 hour. And this is 1:27, so 3 minutes more. Any questions from you all? 3 minutes more. Okay, so in the absence of none, please don't forget to do my assignment. Don't forget to do my assignment. And what's my assignment? Go back to the WhatsApp group you find yourself and drop in whatever you have learned in the WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you guys for always staying tuned with Wintrado Academy. I appreciate you. I celebrate you. I don't take this for granted. Without you, there cannot be a me. Thank you very much for your time, for your love, for your appreciation. I appreciate. Today is my first day. Should I get summary? How? Usman, I guess you came late. Don't worry, this section was recorded. It will be uploaded on YouTube, and we'll drop it on the community. So I want to believe everyone on this group are on our community. So we'll drop it on the WhatsApp community. You can always watch, rewatch, watch again to learn. So thank you guys. We love you all here from Wintrado, and do have a splendid weekend. Bye, and God bless you.